Hi, I'm Jamie with The Saving Secret, where I help you be more intentional with your money. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about whether or not you can do some banking with Fidelity Brokerage account. Maybe you have an existing brokerage account that you're wondering, do you have some abilities to pay bills with? Can you get a debit card? How do you use what you already have, or maybe you're considering getting a brokerage account with Fidelity, and what are some of the powerful tools that you can do? So I'm going to dig into banking with Fidelity. How does it work? And what are some things that you can learn? I'll share some of my own personal experiences and what I do to help you be more intentional with your money. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, with the rise of interest rates, there are a lot of different questions about banking and banking options. And so I came across this article I kind of wanted to just start with. I'll just talk about it real quick and brief. It says, do you really need a bank? And this is a great question because I think for a long time we're told that's where you put your money and that's where you grow some things. But over time, brokerage accounts have really financial institutions have offered a lot of banking services, especially with the proliferation of online banking and mobile banking. And so banks are great because, they have the features, but they're really not the only game in town. And so one of the things in this great article, it says that banking services offered by a brokerage account. So now you have options of getting FDIC coverage, where banks offer you $250,000. Brokerage accounts can offer you $1.25 million of FDIC coverage. Cash management services, this is what you've come to expect from banking services. So banks, they offer direct deposit, mobile deposit, online and mobile bill payment, check services, and be able to have debit cards linked to brokerage accounts and some of these other things. And then you can even have your credit cards linked to your investment accounts. And so there's a lot of different things, but I think a huge one with the banking and proliferation of online banking is the relief from fees. This is one of the things I really love about Fidelity in general is their fee transparency, and they basically don't charge fees for anything. So there's wonderful options for banking. And then you get into this trouble-free transfers to brokerage accounts. As a saving secret, and one of my own personal things is my goal is to buy as many investments, to buy assets. And you're going to do that if you have your money in accounts where you can buy assets. And obviously in a brokerage account, the whole point of that is to buy assets. But also, if you want to put more of your money in that, how do you do that? By direct depositing it and setting it up this way. And really the secret sauce of this whole thing is to being able to trouble-free transfer to brokerage accounts, getting your money where you can invest it quickly. So huge fan of Fidelity and what they've been able to do, specifically going back to fees. If you go over here, I'll show you just a quick rundown of some of their banking service. They call it cash management service fees, pretty much zero across the board. If you have a cash management account, which I've done other videos on, you get your ATM fees reimbursed. But they do offer a Fidelity ATM card for a brokerage account. And so now they don't necessarily get those fees waived, but let me talk about some of the banking features that you can get with a Fidelity brokerage account. So let's say you have a brokerage account. So let's look at some of these different accounts. So let's say you have an existing one. You can actually add different features to your brokerage account. So this is a huge benefit. So if you've watched or you have a Fidelity cash management account, you can actually have bill pay, and you can have all of these great features set up when you start. But let's say you have a Fidelity brokerage account and you just like to add a debit card to it. The ability to get cash right out of your brokerage account. You can add that. You can add bill pay and check writing. Check writing is just like you expect. You can order checks because sometimes we live in a world where people just they just need checks for some older school businesses. Bill pay allows you to write checks, but lets you mail it to them directly anywhere in the United States for free. So great service that you can use for Fidelity in their brokerage account. So if you want to add some of these features and say, well, hey, I'd like to check out what check writing is. So if you go over to your Fidelity account and you log in, what you'll be given is a lot of different information. And you click over, whether you click the three buttons, you get to this part that's called account features. And for account features, you can click this payment and transfers. When you're there, it shows you different options that you can add. So you can add a debit card to your brokerage account. You can add these automatic transfers and investments. You can add automatic withdrawals. You can add bill pay and check writing. These are great features that you can add for free to your brokerage account that can make it more of a banking solution. But again, one of the challenges that I think kind of the things that doesn't make the brokerage account necessarily the best place for banking is if you do need to get cash out. I don't do it a lot, but when there are times you need to get cash out of an account, getting the ATM reimbursement is a huge benefit. And so the account that I think I recommend for using a debit card is the Fidelity Cash Management account. It gives you that FDIC coverage of $1.25 million. It gives you the ability to get those ATM withdrawal fees, get those back. And so I think it's a great place to put your money. But once you have your money here, you can easily transfer it into your investing account. That's what I believe the big power of getting your money into these brokerage accounts is. Getting back to, do I really need a bank? It comes down to this feature right here of trouble-free transfers to brokerage accounts. Again, the goal, I believe, is to help you be able to invest your money. Right now, we are in a bear market and asset prices are coming down. If you have money, now's the time to think about looking towards investing. Obviously, you want to make sure that you've taken care of your debt and those things, but that's what I'm trying to do, is to buy assets. And right now, specifically when asset prices are going down, it's a great time to get involved. So I hope you found this information helpful, and hopefully I gave you the answer of, can you really bank with a Fidelity Brokerage account? And the answer is yes. You can pay bills, you can direct deposit, you can do a lot of these great features in cash, and being able to transfer money within accounts is super easy. So the answer is yes, but yes, things that you can't do is no, you're not going to be able to deposit cash. You're not going to be able to get cash on those certain situations. So there are some limitations, but I personally don't deposit cash. It's not something that I do on a regular basis. But if you're looking for adding some banking features with Fidelity Brokerage account, those are definitely worth doing. If you have some banks that you're interested in or you really enjoy, let me know what they are in the comments section below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Feel free to check out some of my other videos I've done on Fidelity. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.